The winter season is the perfect time to get your photos organized and into maybe a scrapbook or two. Here to inspire us in our creative corner with Daisy Lane Scrapbooking and Craft Mall over in Mattoon is owner Karen Briles. So it's cold outside, not a whole lot to do outdoors, so let's have some fun indoors, right?
Well, this is the time of year people start coming into the store and being like, okay, I'm getting back in it if they've scrapbooked in the past, or maybe they're like, okay, I'm ready. I want to get things done. And maybe even they have. I brought this is my good show too. So this is like an old. I don't know about your pictures growing up.
Has those.
I know these like magnetic. Everything's falling out, or to see who was written on, you have to peel it open. And a lot of people have in their mind what scrapbooking is. And so what I wanted to do today is show people that scrapbooking isn't just what you have in your mind. There is so many possibilities and options for scrapbooking that you don't have to be super creative. You don't have to be super organized and go dig up every picture that you own, but you can take your photos, whether it be in photo albums like this that are falling apart, or maybe you have the 2,000 pictures on your phone that you haven't developed, and turn them into something. And what I brought today was some 8x10 albums, and the size is not actually 8x10s, but the photographs are. And I don't know about you with the kids at school, though, when you order those school pictures or you get those packages, you always got the 8x10s, 2 5x7s, a 4x6 set, and a wallet. And what do you do with all of those?
I'll tell you what I do with them. Mine go up on the wall, but then every year the new one gets put in front. And this year I could barely get the back on the frame because I had so many pictures. And
it doesn't, you want to enjoy those older photographs. And scrapbooking, especially doing it in chronological order, makes it a really unique way and a special way to see photographs of that same person throughout. And so this is actually my 15-year-old son Sam's book, and I've got his first newborn little baby. So cute. I don't know if we have to hold it at an angle. Baby Sam. Back when you could take pictures of their butt and not get in trouble for it, right? They were naked, so cute. And then it works up to current day, and it just goes through. Now, I took his picture an excessive amount for, the first year or so. And but as they get into school, the same thing. And these albums are great because, look, there's not a lot of detail on them. You don't have to be able to handwritten, a piece of decorative paper, some cardstock, and some tape. Professional photographs, you usually don't have to cut, and then you can work to current day. The same thing with this album. Now, this was my mother and father's wedding album, and they had all these 8x10s, and they were yellowing, and the album they had was falling apart. So same thing. It's a way to put them in a scrapbook and allows you to really enjoy the picture, to put it in an archival environment. You don't have to go find all the pictures that you own.
Okay, speaking of the yellowing, will preserving them this way prevent that from happening further?
It will prevent it from happening or slow down the process. But if they're already damaged, putting in a photo, you're not going to go back. Photo restoration if they were really damaged. And then I snuck these in too because as a mom too, oh my gosh, I know. So here's the thing from the sports banquet and the activities that he was in and the team picture. What do you do with all that stuff?
The memory mate, right?
You stick all that in a box and you don't get to enjoy it. Well, if you combine it with a little decorative paper, same thing. You can put all of this stuff on one page, and it's meaningful together, and the information right there. Who are those teammates? Well, you know what? When you stick it in with the brochure from the sports banquet, you have all of the names, everything together. So I hate it when people come in and like, oh, I don't know, this whole scrapbooking thing, it seems so overwhelming, and they don't even give it a shot. So really, if this is the time of year where you're snowed in, you could pull out some of those 8x10 photographs, maybe one small trip on a vacation, and try your hand at scrapbooking, and maybe find that it's not what you quite thought it was, or maybe not as overwhelming as you thought it was.
For those people who are intimidated about the whole process, if we're keeping it as simple as possible, what are your must-have items to get started? Just if you're keeping it simple.
To keep it simple, you need adhesive, and it's not all the same. So you do want to get a good photo adhesive. You want to choose products that are archival. That means they're not going to have the acidity in them that's going to ruin your photos. Okay. And you're going to want some paper. You're going to want, there is printed paper, which is got the print, the basketball prints of print,
and
then there's your card stocks, right? And a lot of people don't think about the card stocks, but it's an important part of your scrapbooking. It's a real nice barrier against the busy backgrounds, gives you a place to write and do some journaling, and a trimmer is really important when you're trimming down your photographs and paper. I tell people, wait on the album. You know what? If you're really tight on your money, why not spend it on making some of the pages? You can get the page protectors for 30 cents a piece. Do some of your pages, get them protected, and then put them in an album when you're ready, when you have enough of them together.
Good tips. All right. And all of these tools and supplies can be found at Daisy Lane Scrapbooking and Craft Mall there in Mattoon. There's a look at their Facebook page. Give them a like, and then you'll be up to date on all of the fun workshops that they host there as well. Thanks so much, Karen. Great tips. Coming